guys, welcome back to our channel. My name's Alexis, my husband's name is Brandon, and a little over a year ago we sold our house in town to move to the country to learn to homestead. So today we are going to share about our first purchase of a hog in this video. If that's something that interests you, please stick around. So we purchased our first whole hog this year, and this is the first time we've ever done this. Our hog weighed 260 pounds, and you can see on the table this is everything that we got. We'll go through and give you a breakdown of everything. It ended up costing us $698.40. This was not a hog that we raised, so this included the purchasing of the hog and the processing. The actual hog itself and the processing was only $673, but we did have a couple extra things. Like we had bratwurst made, quite a few actually, and we had our pork chops smoked. So we had to pay extra for the smoking, and then we also had to pay extra for the bratwurst, and then even more for the cheddar that we got in some of the bratwurst. So that added probably about $35 to our total cost. So our total cost was like $1 under $700 for 260 pounds of meat.
So we'll break down what we got all together just from this hog. Again, we purchased this not from us. It was a sale that they had going on at this butcher shop. We also got everything included. So Lexi's going to use some of this stuff like this to do whatever Lexi does, because I don't know what she's going to do with it. So there's what, fat and bone and all that extra.
Yeah. So we'll start over here. We ended up with 4 hams. We had the ham cut in half so that we ended up with a smaller portion. So we have 4 hams. We ended up with 23 pounds of bacon. We have 8 packages of pork steaks. We ended up with 4 packages of spare ribs, 2 packages of neck bones, and then these are pork chops that we had smoked. There's 4 pork chops in a pack, and we have 12 of those. We have regular sausage bratwurst. We have 8 packages of those. And then we had cheddar bratwurst made, and we have 7 packages of those. Am I right? Yeah. And then we had just 7 packages of country style sausage, and then we had a maple flavored sausage. We ended up with 8 packages of those. So you have the option of getting all sausage, but we eat a lot of bratwurst. So we had 20 pounds of it made into bratwurst. So if this would have not been bratwurst, we would have had 20 more pounds of sausage. So that's why we don't have as much sausage. And then over here we have 4 pork shoulder roast and 2 pork loin roast down there. This is all of the fat that I'm going to render down into tallow, which is just the pure form of pork fat. You can cook with tallow, you can make candles and soaps with tallow. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it yet. I'm going to just take it one step at a time and attempt to render it down first. But yeah, this is 260 pounds of hanging weight from the pig that we ended up with for $700. Once again, that wasn't our pig, so we'll decide if it was worth it for us. It was local to us, so it is a local meat and a local business that we supported, but we now will have a whole hog in our freezer, and then here soon we'll also have some beef, so we won't have to purchase any meat here soon. So we have the whole hog in the freezer now, and it took up way more room than I thought I was going to. So now I'm going to show you how much room, if you're going to get a whole hog, which ours was fairly large, like I said, 260 pounds, how much room you need to plan to use for a hog. So this deep freezer is almost all pork now. So we have like our bacon here. Down here is the freezer meals. So this one right here has no pork. That was from this hog. Down here is all of this tallow, the roast. This is all sausage and brats. Down here's tallow roast. I do have a chicken down there. Over here is all the hams. This is all the pork chops. And then this basket is not pork. So this whole freezer, but 2 baskets and a whole chicken is from our hog. So I hope this video helped you guys kind of know the process and know what to expect if you're going to buy a whole hog. Like I said, it was $700 for 260 pounds of meat. That was with us not raising the animal, so we also had to pay to purchase the animal. And then you were able to see that it filled up our whole deep freezer and what we got from the animal. There are some specific cuts you can get when you butcher your meat, so you're able to pick, like we had our ribs split up. You can get just all one, like the ribs all together. They divided ours so that we had 4. Our ham we had cut in half, those type of things. So you can kind of tailor it to your family size, but in the end you're still going to end up with that much quantity if you get a whole hog. So if you found this video helpful, why don't you guys comment and give us a like. There wasn't very many videos like this that I could find when we were trying to figure out if we were going to do a whole hog. So that's why I wanted to share with you so that you can go into it with a little bit more information. Have a good day, guys.